this. It's probably gonna have its own full head of headaches, so whatever.
We gonna make some deals?
I'm still on PS4 version though. Instead of PS5, I still haven't gotten anything set up on that yet. Maybe just calling one of the cars that I want to use.
What do you need? You got a nice fleet, boss. You're looking very sharp, boss. Your personal vehicle is being brought
I already got
now.
one of the cars set up for drifting with the new dirt tunes. I'm probably gonna go into free mode. I'm probably gonna stay in free mode for a little bit and drift, and then maybe I'll go into those new drift races. I don't really have enough money to really do any of the new DLC stuff, but I can at least do some of this. I've already like messed with some of this here, some of the handling a little bit. As you can see, since I already got it. That was a little close. I think I'm just gonna just mess around with free mode for a little bit. Yeah, it'll work. If there's anyone in chat, which I doubt there is right now, I hope my audio is doing just fine. I tried doing a recording of it earlier, but I was having issues with actually starting up stream. Eek. Well, shit. Anyway, I was having some issues with actually setting up stream, where apparently I had to like update OBS, and I had to like earth all sorts of hoops to actually try to get it running. Then when I tried to start up the stream, or at least manage a broadcast, it wouldn't even let me do that. So I ended up having to delete OBS, get everything set back up again. I probably missed a few things, but I probably could have just actually did what I ended up figuring out actually doing, and actually setting up the proper stream key instead of just having it set to automatic setting it to automatic to YouTube. But that's just me not figuring out until I've already messed up several things already. Where the fuck was I gonna go? I'm just going to my usual spot. This thing is they actually did really good with these new trip tunes, especially this car. This thing can handle so many angles. That's went too wide there. It does still feel very weird compared to the other cars, because it feels like they're a little bit more slippier than any like the low grip cars. Like I feel like you can actually go much further with this thing. audio is still doing fine. Hope it's not too loud. I usually have that car moved out of the way, but I'm just not going to bother with it right now. I'm just trying to get some practice in before I start doing those races. That line better. I have a few videos that I was wanting to post, but I didn't think they were really good enough to do so. I had them made like well back in like July. Actually not. It wasn't July. It was actually January. Much later. Like it was close around the time when I stopped streaming. I just never bothered posting them. Locked up again. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start
When you
drawing them.
shower, metals can accumulate in your hair, which can lead to breakage and dull color. Luckily, stylists already know that, and that's why L'Oreal Professional stylists love Metal Detox. Metal Detox by L'Oreal Professional is formulated with an exclusive active, glycolamine, that targets and detoxifies metals inside and outside the hair, making it shinier, more vibrant, and less prone to breakage. Metal Detox by L'Oreal Professional. Available in Sephora and your trusted salon. Click or tap the banner to shop now.
Today's innovations are tomorrow's possibilities. Become an agent of innovation with Invesco
Should still be in my
QQQ
party,
ETF.
so
Tap the
I don't
banner
think
to
I'll be
learn
talking
more
in
or
chat.
visit Invesco.com/QQQ.
Ooh!
That's
He said it to stand instead of on contact points.
INVESCO.com/QQQ. Invesco Distributors Inc.
Hello, Charlotte. Your safety is our top priority at CATS every day. Here are some tips to keep in
See what
mind
everyone's
when
using.
near CATS light rail. Stay behind the white tactile strip. Check both ways before crossing tracks, and never go around lowered gate arms. Remember, safety is a shared
Spotify
responsibility.
ads.
For more rail
I'm using
safety tips,
Spotify to
visit
play
our
some music,
website
but
at
I don't have premium, so I can't
ridetransit.org
really do
and
anything.
follow us on social media.
I can't
Together
really do
we can
anything about
ensure
it.
safe travels throughout the Charlotte region.
Someone has some high losses. Pretty sure everyone's probably just gonna crash when we start out. Alright, let's see what everyone here's got. I don't really see any custom cars. There's one, but that's about it. Oh, there's two. Typically what you see in the public hobby. You really gotta work on avoiding people in this. Ooh, someone has a rusty build. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, there's no point following him. I don't know about this, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know about this Tampa. That thing's even more slippery than this thing is. Yep. I only have like two of the Falcon cars though. I wanted to try to drop one, but I've been having issues with actually dropping cars. I got ever since they changed the internet settings for it, where you have to use it at a higher MTU. Like I just haven't been able to drop any cars. Yeah, Annie ruined it. Rip. I think this guy's just ramming at this point. I'm gonna let him pass. See what he does on his own. This track is pretty decent for doing tandems, but people have to actually know what they're doing. And that guy clearly doesn't. I gotta really keep my distance. Oh, I went too wide. Pretty messed up anyway. Let's see what I can do up in the lead. Try to go up to that fence. Yep, let's get it. Ooh, lost my multiplier. What a shame. Definitely hit that a little too hard. You can get some really high angles with this thing. Ooh. Just about lost it. I didn't lose the well, I didn't lose the points though, so that's good, I suppose. Yeah, I figured I'd probably just do some public races until enough people starts joining to the point where I can actually try to do some with other actual viewers. I was actually able to hit that backwards entry. Nice. I didn't think I could. I didn't even have to use the brake. I'm still trying to figure out why it does that though. I was doing it a few times, but I know these cars are all-wheel drive. I think that might have something to do with it. But normally other all-wheel drive cars aren't able to do that. Isn't able to do that. So theoretically, it'd probably actually be because of the drift tunes, the way they have them set up. Everyone seems to be a bit spread apart. Kind of a shame, really, but I don't know if any of these guys are actually good drifters or not, so it's probably for the best. I'll accept your friend request afterwards, after the race. This is a public race though, so if you find my username, you could probably actually just outright join me. That was simple enough. Nope, wrong one. I haven't really done much with PS5 yet, so I'll have to... It's game-based, right? Nope. There it is. Is it? There it is. I already know you two, so I already know you two are fine. Before you would have to actually send like send me messages, like pictures. I can't fucking speak today. Ah, someone else got a better line, well, better fast drift than me. I did end up messing up before. I probably would have had like maybe 3,000-ish, well 300,000. If you guys want to go ahead and get in here, I could probably just go ahead and leave, and we could either set up a drift race or just go in free mode. I figured they'd probably actually make more drift tunes for more cars, but honestly, I don't think they'd really do it. They could probably do it with like future updates, like what they did with the Money Tech, but I doubt they'd really do it. There's plenty of potential cars that they could use though. Yeah, there's. Yeah, sure we can. Yeah, sure we can do that. I'll have to go into a friend session first. I would say we probably don't have enough people to really do that though, because right now it's just me. Unlike before, I would like at least share some. I'd at least like share my stream with like people in group chats. Similarly, yeah, I would usually I would usually like put in all sorts of group chats saying like, hey, I'm hosting, if you want to join you can, but half of the group chats that I was in that were half of the drifting group chats I was in, just they're not really active anymore. And the ones that are, most of them are in like the sort of European area, like the UK or. Let me get a car real quick. For now, I'll just keep using this. I still need to set up one of the other cars that I have, but yeah, I don't really have that much money left. I tried to do grinding, but yeah, that didn't really turn out too well. I was just having too many issues, anywhere from game glitching out to just NPCs being annoying. Come on, let me on the other side. It is? Alright, I'll turn it down then. Thank you for telling me, because I didn't know how much I needed to change. Is that better? I already know I've been having issues with my actual microphone level. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning it. What about the gameplay audio? Is it fine? Or do I need to turn that down as well? Nice. Where should we park up first? Alright. Thank you. I want to say my usual spots is where I could probably go. I really hate the Spotify ads. They're so annoying. I could probably use the, because I'm basically just using a playlist that you can find live as well. I could probably just go use that, but then I'd have to set that whole thing up, and it was already annoying just setting Spotify up. I honestly don't think I'd want to go through the effort of doing that when I was already behind. I wanted to start at around like 7 o'clock, but it's 8:35. Oh, that's. Oh, I can see what it's doing. So that's why I'm able to do it. I was getting some pretty decent angles, but I was able to do like even like backwards entries before when I couldn't. It's because of the way they set up the front wheel drive. Whenever you're at a low speed, it looks like you're getting much more power in the front to carry yourself around. See how it's doing it like that? It's basically pulling it. I'll just wait for you to, I suppose. I don't know if I am going to keep doing this more often. I don't think there's I don't think there's like I would say a market, but you're not really buying things. There isn't that many people that would go to like an outright live stream for just drifting. I could probably do racing as well, but like I did before. But I could say we could do I could start doing car meets, but I really don't want to really get started with car meets again. I've been a moderator for so many different hosts, and all of this shit that I've had to deal with. It's just it gets really annoying when people don't know how to act up, or know how to behave. Do you think I should actually turn up the volume for my microphone? I think I could actually do that. Oh, nice. You both... Oh, yeah, you two are the ones that were using those cars. Nice. I have the spoiler on the back. Nice. The only other one that I have is the STR. I have the the Sonar S Classic saved on a game file, but I think I was mentioning it before. I just can't drop cars to save my life. Build's looking pretty good, actually. I kind of wish they would add a grill down there, though. Like, little open grill looks kind of weird. Yeah, I think I've actually seen some of them. I'm trying to remember. I think one of you also had actually had the Sonar S, right? Did you two? Oh wait, no. I think these are the custom rims. I was gonna say you could. I think it looks like you guys probably merged them together, and this one has the white stocks, and then this one's probably just changed the rims or something. Because it looks like they both have the same or similar texture and pearl. Believe it or not, I do notice those kind of details. I think my car actually has the same pearl, fluorescent blue. Yeah, it does have the same pearl. I think the texture on mine is matte though. I don't think it's worn. I think it's matte. You have the festival bus? Nice. Oh yeah, I seen you guys pull those cars out back at one of Sin's meets. Yeah, brushed metal. I actually really liked all the builds you guys had with these. Like, especially seeing you roll up with all of them, and then parking up. That was really nice. I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but I find it kind of strange to have the wheels tucked in when you're stancing them. Like it's kind of like it. I find it's like slightly weird because on I have like one standpoint of like racing where if you have if you have the wheels too low, it could bottom out and cause damage to the tire wall. But I think it's called tire wall. It might be something else. Like that sort of wheel well that's the wheels stay in. I know that if you have them too low and you have the suspension too soft, it can rebound up and cause damage. But having the rim actually flush is actually, I actually do like that. I have a few of those builds. Like one of them I have is the Vector. I see everyone having like those are like the Vector that I have. I could probably actually bring it out, but I feel like I probably shouldn't. Anyway, uh, the wheels and suspension that I have set up, I have the sport rims with I think it's like street, and then I have it then I lower it down anytime I bring it out. It brings the wheels like perfectly flush with the fender, and it looks really nice. I've been getting that notification so often. I think I've seen a video about it where I think they like messed up some sort of file with the auto shop garage. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Molly, I think you actually do have your own account, right? Yeah. I don't think I have that account as a friend, though. See you pull up the sends meets a lot, but I don't think I've ever had you as a friend. Yeah, if you have all your cars on that account, you probably should. I think you'd have to send me a friend request, though. Ooh, the golf builds. I knew you guys bring those out, too. I've been meaning to ask, what rim color are these? It looks like light orange, but I don't think they are. If you wanted to get rims to actually match livery, I think the exact color for it actually is just bright orange. The the color you can find in game. It's a pretty good build though. Interior matching it as well, even with the license plate too. It's nice. Looks like you have turbos on the inside too. Oh, I could just do that. Yeah, I haven't messed with most of the friend stuff yet on PS5. I've done it all on PS4. I'm still trying to get used to it. Yeah, I know it's because it's selected, but it does match it the best though. It does match it the best. I actually really do like a lot of the golf liveries. Anytime I play other games, like even like Need for Speed, I've done those as well. I would usually tend to lean towards the golf builds. And of course, when it comes to drift liveries, if it's available, I'll probably just either use one or make one of these, the Falcon builds. Ah, I would join that, but my crew list is full. I could probably delete like 2 of them, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna boot them back up again. One of them is the old crew, the old drift crew that I had back with Iceland, but yeah, that didn't really turn out too well. Yeah, I am. I'm also in fucking what is I think it's like Nightwolf? Is that his name? Yeah, I think it's Nightwolf's crew as well. Whenever he does racing, sometime on very rare occasions, I would join in and drift with him. Well, race with him. I guess we could probably start drifting. I think things would get too boring if we don't. We could probably wait for Lolly to get here though. By the way, how is the G35? How does that car drift? I've heard it's a little slow though, compared to the other cars. I've already tried a few of the drift tunes. Like I tried both the Tampa and the Drift Yosemite. I don't have them, but I did try them inside the races. The Yosemite just handled so weirdly. I guess it's because of the way its handling already is. I didn't really like it too much. But the Drift Tampa, ever since the low grips got added to it, like that was one of the first few cars that I actually glitched the low grips on back before they made it available for all of them. That thing handles so smoothly with the low grips, and then I tried it with the drift tune. I didn't make mine with the drift tune because I wanted to keep the low grips in stance. It actually looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. It'd be nice if it actually had a livery though, but I don't think they would have done it. I was debating on whether or not I should get one of those, but I ended up deciding not to. I would try to drop some cars, but I already said it before. I can't drop cars to save my life. I would spend like almost 2 hours like every day for the past like week or so trying to drop cars, and I was just never able to do it. I could probably, thinking back to it, I probably actually could check. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, that thing, yeah. The dish livery. Kind of sucks that thing doesn't actually work with. It doesn't actually work with actually carrying cars around. And then they ended up releasing the actual tow trucks. Oh, you're able to three-wheel it. Nice. Anyway, um, they added the tow truck in, but you can't even tow cars, I guess, because all the glitches that they had back then when people were actually bringing them into online. I think they probably could have just actually kept them. It barely fits. Oh no. Thinking about it, I probably would say usually I wouldn't condone these sort of activities, but it's just us right now. I think it's just fine. But this stream is meant for drifting, so if you guys want to drift, we could go do that. It actually is almost longer. It's about the same size. It's about the same length. I think it's only like maybe a few feet. Let me go see a good check. Back to what I was doing. Let's see. Yeah, I think that the color for those rims was light orange. There has to be a closer color to it though, right? That's at least unselected. Maybe not on stream, but I probably would be fine with it. Casino Heist is actually one of my more favorite heists to do. You would have to check the description to join. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine, but like I said, this stream is mostly towards drifting, so we could do like CarMeets and racing, but I'm mostly wanting to get into the new drift races that was released. Okay. NPC car. Yeah, make sure to check the description to join. Yep. Make sure to send it to Shiro and not Kuro. Kuro is my main account, but I'm playing on my Shiro account, as you can see. I haven't really been on PS5 for too long, but that is what I'm playing on, but I haven't gotten on the PS5 version yet. It may take a few seconds for me to actually check here. Check for the pictures you send and actually accepting it. Fucking modded rims too, okay. It's actually not half bad looking, especially if you're going for like a actual specific. Hey, you're using the wrong outfit for that though. You're supposed to use the actual police outfit, not the riot gear. Jesus, okay, that's a little too far. That's a little too far. Can you not? Still haven't received a notification for the pictures. You probably did send it to the wrong account. Okay, lolly. I could see that as revenge, but you probably shouldn't really be doing that. We probably should get back to drifting. Go ahead and get your cars out. And we could get started. By the way, which account did the G35 go to? Whose car was it? I'm pretty sure it was Daikoku, right? Yeah, I think that's the car that was left behind because I don't think it has access, right? Come on. Yeah, it's one of the cars that despawned. Well, that actually is a pretty. Thinking about it, that actually would be an interesting idea. Having people leave and rejoin, calling in multiple cars. Maybe seeing if they'd actually stay. That'd be interesting. How about you're both here, though? I guess we could get started with drifting for a little bit. We could probably hang at this spot, and we could either go to another one, or we could probably try out some of those drift races. Question is, will we do it in public races, or will we do it to normal ones? Do it public or do invite only? Let me do another. Let me do like one more lap, and I'll check them out. By the way, I probably should mention it since clean has a bit of a varied term based on other people. You have some people think like explicitly like clean slightly near OEM cars as clean. Then you have the other people that do like specific builds. Like in this case, we have a full drifter race build with Falcons. Sorry. And then you have like other sort of builds like VIP or race builds, rally builds. When you think of clean, when I think of clean, I think of like an overall build, like all of the different parts adding up to it, not just in what some people would do, just mismatching different parts and then calling it a build. Like if you're doing, let's take like a VIP build, for example. A classic stance luxury cars. The typical rims that you would see on it is something like often deep dish rims, or really big and wide rims. And then of course you'd have them lowered down to the ground and sometimes even having the wheels tucked in, or having the fenders aligned with the bumper and having really high camber. Some people, depending on who you'd ask, would even consider being basically holy about it. Having like outright stanced cars with a high cambers, some people would even consider those rice, or some people would consider like an underground build rice. It's mostly about the context. Yeah. All right. I need to look at these pictures. I'm gonna park up for a second. These things still handle so weirdly when backing up. Should be this one. Here it is. Ooh, this one looks really smooth. Looks like you're going for like a sort of like with the flaring at all the bottom part of the car. It looks kind of like a I want to say like a sort of chaser build, like this sort of iconic body kits you would see in a lot of older cars. Yeah, these two are fine. Although, giving a certain opinion though, the SVIP rims actually looks really good on this one because you have actually have the full chrome. But this one, on the other hand, I think you're using the alloy rims. I think it'd be better to run like maybe black or gold. But sure, I'll accept it. There you go. Yeah, as you can see, the sort of build that I was talking about. We're all going for the Falcon racing builds, but in this case, they're drift cars. So typically, I think the actual difference between most of the drift cars and the race car builds that you see, most of the drift cars and rally cars, they'll have the white rims, while I think the race cars will actually have the black rims. Yeah, those would be nice. I kind of wish they would have made the they would have gave the drift tune to the yoga van. That would be hilarious, but it wouldn't really fit too well because just base level that van is a bit too slow for drifting. But I actually do. I think I still have it. Let me see if I can find it in my garage. Should be in the same place.
You need something,
Should
huh?
be
One of
in
your rides?
this one.
Let me know.
Yep. Right here. I actually have a whole drift garage. Actually, technically I have two, but
Okay, I got stuff to do.
oh, hey, one of the cars finally. Oh wait, that was his car, not one he spawned. Hmm. Make sure to send pictures for appropriate. This kind of build, I can see what he's going for, like with the, like especially looking at it with the license plate, the Japanese numbers, and with the matching rims and interior. It's definitely supposed to be looking like a, I don't want to say Bozozoku. It's more akin to like Lambozoku, which is a very similar thing, but it's just a sort of different styling. Bozozoku is like really big and huge fenders with over-the-top modifications, while Lambozoku is like sort of also showy, but not really much with the body kits. This definitely looks like that sort of style. Nice use though with using the color matching. Well, with the color matching. I think this is the MP100 color. I think. Oh, the primary color looks really beautiful. I usually ask it with everyone. Do you have a particular meaning behind the license plate? I I know it's not really common. I know most people tend to just do like random numbers, but some people do a theme, like maybe like Gorawase words. Oh, it's taxi yellow. Oh yeah, it is darker. Yeah, look at the interior. Yeah, it is darker. Taxi yellow, huh? It's actually a really good color. Thank you for telling me. Anyway, back to the license plate. Usually, some people will have like some sort of meaning behind their plates. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the straight Lambozoku build. Although you're missing the license plate. Looks like a champagne interior. There you go. Let me actually go to the group. Make sure to send 2 of them. Can't really see the side profile though. Looks almost like a track day build. But just got a Skyline yet with JB plates. We usually just use random numbers. Yeah, I figure that's what it is most of the time. Like I'll take a look at mine for example. Mine says 2525, which it usually that one actually means the I think it's like onomatopoeia for smiling. I think it's onomatopoeia. Might be something else. But the reason why I have it on this plate is because the front of it looks like it's smiling. Typically with some like Nissans or even Skylines, you would typically see, I think it's 23, which is Nissan. I know like there's some other medias where they would have like 4-4, which is typically means, I think that actually means, I would say death, but it can mean multiple things. I think 8-8 or just 8 in general means lucky. Ah. Yep. Definitely looks like a sort of Bozozoku style. Yeah, 23 is basically 2, ni, 3, san, number split. Technically it'd be, I think it would, I think it would be 2, 1, 3, because it'd be ni or ichi. I can't see the back of the plate though. I want to say this is definitely like a, what is it called? Basically a Bozozoku style build. Like, especially with like the big splitter, I forget what that hood option is called. It's like Gross something, I forget. Oh, I forgot I had that set to everyone. You could go try it out if you want, just make sure not to crash it. Typical drift or sort of race build with some styling aspects into it. Okay. Be careful trying to back it up whenever you're parking it. It's okay. I'll go park it back up. Oh, yep. Yeah, I was about to mention it as soon as I seen it. Oh, backed up too far. Whatever. Yeah, this one's like a modern day Bozozoku. You have the matching interior with the rims, and then even a two-tone color. Looks really good. And of course, the fictional version of the Japanese license plates. Question is if they have if it has a meaning or not, or if it's just random. Looking really good. Even has like the classic styled spoiler option from the old Countach. Yeah, it's still taxi yellow. You probably merged this one with one of the other cars, right? Yeah, random. Looks really good though. This one, I've seen you pull this car out a few times with Sins Beats, but I still think it looks really good. I've been actually thinking about it. I've been trying to figure out a color that matches the little glove box, because I think it would look really good, because most of the interior is still the same gray color. I already know you, so. Wait, is Sin actually in here? I'm not joining that party. If you're actually in stream, you could come talk to me in there. Ooh. I forget what those rims are called. I used to use these a lot with race builds. The white too. I think it's Frostbite though, yeah. Ah! Speaking of Countach, the original one. With the same interior and rims. Yeah, oh yeah. I was about to say you have the clear lenses, but these actually pop up. You don't have I forgot you don't have an option for that. 831. Oh, it has the underglow as well. And it looks like he only has the front and back. I've even said it was Sen. I'm not joining up in any parties. I'm staying in my own for now. Truck with... Interesting. Hey Vexy. I've seen you try to stream a few times. I would occasionally like actually tune into it, but most of your times are when I'm actively doing something else. Looks a little bit overdone, but I think it could be fine. Sen, I'm not joining your party. I'll probably have to send him a message because I don't even know if he's in stream. I've been doing pretty good. I've had a few sort of incidents, but I don't know if I'm really want to talk about them on stream. It's nothing too major, but I've already mentioned it to quite a few other people, like including like Faden and Sins and his group. Actually, I probably should mention it, since it is a sort of update to the stream. Well, to the channel. I've been having pickup car, huh? Probably should be typing in chat and not messaging me directly. But basically, what happened? This is a sort of event that it didn't stop me from streaming, but it was like way after I stopped. Um, I ended up um, I ended up getting into a sort of accident and broke my collarbone. It wasn't really too bad. It healed up rather nicely, but it was something that happened. Um, Probably should update as well. As for the actual channel, like the reason why I stopped streaming and posting videos, it's really simple. I probably could have made a video actually describing all of this, but basically I stopped posting because I wasn't really getting any views. Like there was a period of time where at one time I was getting like 50 to 80 views, and then after that, like I guess after I stopped posting for like a week or so, I tried to start posting again like consistently, and it was just no one was posting anything. Yeah, I'd seen it. You didn't follow that step. That is one of the steps. You gotta make sure to type your username in chat. As long as you don't really do anything, we're not really here for meets, like car meets. We're mostly here for drifting. We just haven't got it set up yet. Waiting for more people to join in. Should be this one. You probably should. I probably should have you send more pictures, because that may actually go to it. Because the first picture was a little bit questionable. Just because of the way you sent it. It looked as if you were like hiding half of the car. Mostly when you send pictures, you're supposed to be sending like mostly like the side or 3/4 picture. Like I'll just give an example. Just this, for example. You'd usually be standing at this sort of angle that we could see like majority of the car. As for the actual build itself, it looked like a sort of track day build. This is like your actual like straight up track day build. Except I probably would change the rims if anything. Looks more of a showcase rather than a proper track day. Same thing with this one. Like this is the one I was talking about. Like it should probably have the gold rims. I think maybe if you swapped up the rims or something, when like some full solid rims. RWB from modern day. Yeah, I can see it. I didn't really like the spoiler too much. Like these things were just a little bit too big for me, like compared to like the older cars. Ooh, messed up a little bit. All right, yeah. I think it's Oman. Probably try to send like 2 more pictures. Actual getting like proper angles. Ah, Wangan Midnight. Yeah. I still have yet to see that anime. I've seen like halfway through Initial D. I think I stopped watching at like the 4th stage because I just moved on to other shows. I didn't drop it. It's still on my watch list, but I've yet to go back to it. I could definitely see the styling though, even with the fictional plate. All right, we should probably actually get to drifting. Ah, there you go. There you go. Ah, stock rims. Interesting. If you're going for a dedicated, if you're going for like a track day build, like just one without the livery with a few modifications, I think it would be fine. Some people would categorize this as rice though, but especially with the roof scoop, but it should be fine. Let me actually go back to it. I'll accept it for now. If you do anything questionable though, you probably would end up getting deleted instead of getting blocked though. Alright, let's get the drifting. We'll do a little bit of free mode stuff. Move over to a new spot. Then I guess we could try out those drift races. Question is, are we going to be drifting on the way there, or are we just going to be cruising? I guess it gives some people practice. Just make sure you don't hit anything. Let's go to the second spot that I usually go to. We're heading over to that little spot under FIB building. Yeah, a little bit of a voice crack there. Right into that little spot, that little parking lot underneath the FIB building. I go to this spot quite often back when I first started drifting. Ah, I see it. Have a great night then. Let's try to move some cars out of the way. It is working. Alright. Thank you for testing that. I know it wasn't intentional, but I didn't know if Nightbot or Streamlabs was going to be working.
What's up, pal? Sure. Done.
Yeah, make sure, go ahead and like check the description to join. That's basically, I have everything in there. If you guys could, I'd appreciate it helping me move some of these cars out of the way. You don't have to move all of them, you just need to move some of them. Make sure to call Blind Eye before doing it, that way you don't get chased by cops. Make sure to send the messages that, well, make sure to send the pictures as well. If you haven't really done that yet, basically you could just send a picture of either your entire garage, or you can send a picture that looks like this, or a side view like this. It allows me to look at almost every aspect of the car, except for the rear, of course. I've mentioned it before, but since you're new, I'll go ahead and say it. I don't know if you've been to clean CarMeets yet, but basically, clean is very subjective. I was mentioning it earlier. Clean is very subjective. It's basically based on the styles of builds that you're making, which you can just have like a typical track day build with really like subtle, very like subtle mods, like maybe like a carbon hood and a spoiler, and that'll be it. Or you can go a straight intentional underground racing build, where you do like the sort of typical racing rims, most of the time black rims, or have it matching with one of your other colors. This isn't an underground one. It's basically like an example that I use. It's like a proper drift build. Race builds are typically using black rims, but this one uses the white rims, and it has all the similar stylings. Oh, didn't put on my helmet. In case you're figuring out that, yeah, that's why I'm going to the menu. Put on my helmet. If you're gonna park, make sure it's just out of the way. Wouldn't really understand why you'd want to be joining if we're just mostly doing drifting. That's mostly what we're doing with this stream. Parking up, going to meets, and then did you send pictures? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, make sure to send pictures as well. Thank you for typing your username in chat. There you did. Aha! Everything seems to be fine. Nice little rested mod build on the tulip. Yeah, I think it's fine. Make sure to be going the same direction as me. I forgot to actually mention in which direction. Also, more if you mind moving that car out of the way, you're probably gonna end up getting hit. Make sure to go in the same direction as me. It'd be a little bit easier and less convoluted. There isn't that many people here, so I think this spot will do just fine. Oh, yep, I seen it coming. I'm gonna try to get at least one good line going here, and I'll park up. Oh, that was the S13 you were talking about. Ooh. Got a nice little wall right there. Let me see if we can try to link this whole section. Oh, I can. I know I was going to using a different line. Sorry about that. It's the same general thing though. I'm gonna do the normal line now. Mess it up a little bit. Sorry. Oop. Should probably slow down a little bit when I'm transitioning. Oop. Went too far and let off the throttle at the wrong time. Let's see what you got. We'll follow you. I'm so used to like the old handling. Like when you're at that high angle, it looks like you're gonna spin out, but you don't. You can just rotate it right back. I want to try to get a little closer. I don't think I got the speed for it though. Oh, that was a little bit of lag. Was that you or me? Yeah, it looks like Lolly's going for a sort of clean drift build. And mine is, of course, a dedicated Falcon racing build. Is it Falcon or Falcon? I want to say it's Falcon. Let me try to catch back up. Oop, I let off the throttle when I shouldn't have. When you're at that high angle, you shouldn't let off the throttle because it'll lock your car down for some reason. I guess it's a hard-coded one for some reason. Actually, yeah, I know the exact reason why. It's because they have the way they have the setup with going reverse. They don't want you going forwards while moving backwards. And just the way they code it in, it stops you from being able to go forward while you're moving backwards. I still have no idea why Omar. I know you probably don't have a drift car. If you don't have one, you could probably just get something like a Futo, or like the original Futo with low grips and stance. It'll handle about as good as these things can. Let's do a few more laps, then we'll move on to another spot. After that, I want to try out those drift races. Ooh, that was really close. It's quite satisfying when you can get that close to all the pillars and not hit them. I shouldn't use the handbrake there. I'm just too used to all the low grip cars still. Like, I can go wide and not have to use the handbrake with us. That was a little wrong. All right, one more lap and we'll move. We can either park up or move to another spot. It almost looks like he's running private security detail. With a sort of, what is it called? Service shirt and hat. I think I have it. Oh, I forgot. Let's set the passengers. If you want to hop in, we can. We'll be moving to a new spot. Good luck trying to drift that Civic. I remember trying to put a low grips on it back before low grips was available. Back when low grips actually increased the speed of cars. It did nothing to that Civic. I think it gave it a speed glitch though, but like when it comes to like without doing it, it just didn't do anything to it. It still goes as slow as it does now. I guess now that he's stopped, I can take a look at it. Pretty simple. Fictional Japanese plate, two-tone. And I want to say those are the Nismo rims. I don't think they are. With the jugular for cut-ups, yeah. I still have one of those. I think those are. It's actually the. I want to say that's actually the OG grill, not the like the. I forget what that other one's called. I see this. I see like the sort of the body kit. Yeah, the R32. Like the sort of flare up underneath it, like at all the bumpers and skirts. I think that is actually like really common with a lot of sort of drift builds. Like I know they're especially popular with like chaser builds. Nice, you actually got a story for it. Damn it. Let me see. Do you guys want to keep drifting at this spot, or want to move on to the next? Okay. All right. Do you guys guys want to drift there or just cruise? I think we could probably cruise, but maybe drift halfway there. I already have ideas for the next spot. It's another parking lot. That's about all you can get with free mode spots. Is mostly parking lots. Actually, no, I'm gonna go to a different one. It's still a parking lot, but I see this one commonly used as well, so might as well go to it. Everyone looks to be doing good so far. Sorry, I should have went to that other lane. That way I can actually turn. We'll be heading up onto the into this parking garage. Question is, which floor? Are we going up to the top or using one of the bottom ones? I actually have a video that I wanted to post using this spot. I actually have it ready to post, I just haven't posted it yet. Let's go to the top. Straighten out a little bit. Actually, I should probably swap cars, but I don't have one of the other drift cars yet. Should probably move that one and these. All right, if you guys wouldn't mind helping me move some of these cars. Oop. I should have looked. I should have looked. That was my own fault. You can either jump them off of the. Okay. You can either jump them off the. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, never mind. Fuck it, I can switch cars, might as well. Sure, let's swap vehicles. That was, unintentional, sorry. If you guys want to go ahead and swap cars, you can.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
Let's see, what do we have here? What do I want to use?
I'll
Go.
bring it to you.
Hey,
One of the OG
what's
drift
going on?
cars.
Okay, that's not gonna be a problem.
Omar, or Omar, however you pronounce your name. Are you gonna like go get a car or something? You guys are lucky. I can stance without having to. Don't you even fucking do it. Don't you even do it. You're gonna pop the tire because I know where you're gonna shoot. Called it. He's probably not even. Are you even in here? Are you even in the stream? Go get a car. You already know where the spot is. We're drifting up at the top up there, so if you want to go drift, you can. The route that we use is rather well known, so you could either go up there and park and wait, or yeah, it's up there. I got a timer, so I have to wait for my car to come back in. Oh yes, you're using gray though. His car is actually white. To be honest, in the manga, I think it probably would have been silver, but the actual, even the IRL one that it was based on, it was a Panda Trueno, so it was like full white and black. This one isn't as good as the new drift car, so if I spin out, I'm blaming that. Yeah, it's a good color. Yeah, the black and white is a bit too basic. It looks, if you went to someone that didn't know what that build was, they'd probably think that you just bought the car and come on, really? There we go. This thing's so slow, low grips. Yeah, you could already see how, because of the way the handling is, it spins out easier. It's drastically different, so I'll have to get used to it for the first few minutes. Oh, game lagged a bit. I wonder what that was about. It's so different. Wow. I might actually have to just go get another car. I might have to go get my Sultan. Yeah, the only car that I have right now with the drift tune handling is the ZR350, the RX-7. Alright, looks like they're all mostly cleared out. But you still need to move some. If you could move that right radius, yeah, radius. You can move the 2 radiuses out of the way. That'd be nice. Probably try to do that thing again, but I doubt it'd work. Hey, it worked! Yeah, if you're going for the actual straight replica build, you would have to you'd have to do the livery for it as well, because it does have a livery for it. All right, let's see if I can actually try to. Let's see if I can still drift this thing. This one was one of the cars that I dropped a while back, but something ended up happening to it. I had to end up changing the license plate on it. I also ended up changing the rims back to the stock ones. I'm probably gonna mess up a lot more. Yeah, handling is still drastically different. I used to be able to drift this thing just fine. With the low grips, you can practically treat it like a drift car, though. You just have to be careful with the steering, because it doesn't have the all-wheel drive steering that the drift tunes have. See, I end up overcompensated there. And turned in too early. I swear this car gonna make me look bad. Only joking, of course. Yeah, this car's, if you want to try this car's, you can go get the low grips from, and then stance it, like the way you've seen me doing it earlier. This isn't one of the best cars to use, though. I keep messing up at that spot. Reading back in chat again. There actually used to be a way of getting Yankton plates without modding it. There was a option for it. I think there was an option for it back in the iFruit app, back when that was a thing. But I think they ended up removing it at one point. If you don't have low grips on it, you'll just have to handbrake boost it a lot more. It handles drastically different than the drift tunes. It's very slow though. Oh, I shouldn't have hit the handbrake there. Damn it. I might have to swap back. Or I could just swap to my Soul Not Rest. That one handles very similarly. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, you can. If you need to, I could probably have you buy one, either one of my cars or someone else's. There's a few cars that I'm willing to part with. Not many of them, though. Oh, stream lagged again. Yeah, once we were right there. Come on. I definitely should be further forward. Alright, have a great night or day or whatever your time zone is. I'll be starting up those drift races after maybe one more spot. Or if I crash another 2 times. Of course, I'm not going to do it intentionally. I keep messing up that spot though. I don't even think he was in party. Well, not party. I don't even think he was in the whole stream. Actually, no. I think Tawiris was actually the one. Strange that you'd be messaging me through PlayStation instead of chat. No, I haven't tried the GTX yet. I've been wanting to try it. Actually, let me move this thing out of the way. Alright. Thank you for letting me try it. If you want to try that car, go to fuck ahead. Let me set it to where you can. There. Yeah, it definitely feels like it has less grip. Like it wants it wants to slide out a little more. I could probably just link that section. I think these drift tunes are going to be like the same way as like as what happened with low grips. Like it's like that whole idea of like once you go, you never go back. Like barely anyone really drifts cars without low grips now. And then now the drift tunes, if they don't add any more cars, I think these things are really going to be the main cars that people are going to use. Oh, they already used them before, but now with drift tunes. It handles quite nicely though. Let's see how you're doing with this. Seems to be doing better than me when I was using it, at least. Oh, lag again. Seems you're tapping the brake a little more, though. Sorry. At least the slow drifting allows me to practice tandeming at least. Oop. It lagged a little bit there. I still don't know if that's me or everyone else. Alright, Lolly, since you and Saker's the only one in here, I guess you could be in the one choose. Do we go to another spot, or do you want to try out those drift tracks? See what we can do in there. I actually parked it. Oh, my stream must be heavily delayed, isn't it? Let me see if we fix that. Nope, I cannot do that. What a shame. I have my stream set to low latency, but when looking at the actual, let me see if I can try to refresh it. Because I have OBS up and I have YouTube Studio up. Let's see how when it moves. Takes like 5-10 seconds. Shame. I kind of want to try out the drift tracks. Yeah, I've been drifting since like 2019, so I've been drifting. I myself have been drifting for quite a while. Can I just do it recently played? Oh, I can't. Which one shall we do? Preferably a circuit. I think these are the only ones that are available right now, right? Yeah, let's definitely do wide berth. Oh, you're even able to do it with the F1 cars too? I was never able to get a hold of one of those. Huh. What kind of weather should we do? Let's do overcast. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was never able to do it on drifts, but it's not really too hard to do it with slideshows. Then again, most of the time you're just doing donuts anyway. Oop. Forgot to move this up here. Eek. Oh fuck! I never actually sent out the link. If you still have the F1 car, I could probably try it out. Should we try to join? Get other people to join, or should it just be us? Yes. I keep forgetting that stream is still delayed. Uh, when putting the drift tunes on, uh, you should probably actually upgrade the car first with engine and transmission because, for some reason, even though it says it doesn't affect it, your car actually does get a little bit more power. So you should probably do those upgrades first before upgrading it to the engine tunes, well, drifting tunes. As for the actual tunes themselves, um, they're, I think all of them are actually all-wheel drive. Yeah, they all are, is the way they handle. Let me make sure this is none in case I have forgot to turn music off. I usually have it none on it. There we go. But if you don't have one, you could the game can give you one, but they won't be nearly as fast. This is the only one that I got. Let's see. I do have like pretty much all of these cars that are available except for the FR36. But I don't have any of them upgraded. That's one of the cars I actually still need to make get the drift tune on it. I have a underground build for it, but it uses the sprunk livery. I think, Lolly, I'm sure you've seen that a few times at Sins Meets. Ooh, that looks like a nice little build. Ooh, that was a lot of lag there. Ooh, sorry. You can get some really high angle with these cars though. Let's see if we can try to get some tandems going. Looks like Lolly's already up there. Try not to psych him out too much though. If he doesn't have much experience with it, he'll probably mess up. So much smoke. wanted her to straighten out. Yeah, Lolly, you are lagging like crazy. I gotta keep my distance. I'm just gonna try to follow your line. Let me see what you got. A little wide there. Well, I did. Ooh. Damn, that was a hard hit. Now that I'm in the lead, I can do my line. Am I going too fast? Or are you fine? Oh, damn, ruined it again. That time it was on me. Sorry about that, Lolly. We're not doing this to win anyway, though. We're just doing it to drift. Goes to the outside. Went a little slow, though. Are you supposed to be on the inside for that line? I couldn't get close enough. Alright, Wally's up in front now. I guess I'll try to catch up to him. So I can match that one. Ooh, that could have been really bad. Went too wide. And I didn't counter steer enough. Well, steer and not counter steer, sorry. It lagged a little bit. Ooh, that was a good one. Kind of washed out though. That was fun. Should we do another or should we try to keep going? I ended up failing a drift twice that time. What a shame. The second one was on me though. I don't know if we'd be able to do this race again though, if we or because I don't think it allows you to replay. Dumb game. No, you're fine. They actually did a pretty good job with these races though. Yeah, it's not in here again. We could probably do this one though. Oh, I see. Lolly picked the other one. Sorry, I had to get something to drink. It's okay, everyone had his first time. I don't think there's anyone else really joining. Oh, did the game do that thing? Yeah, think we should try to keep doing them, or should we just go back to just stay in free mode? Because I haven't encountered that one before. I've encountered it when loading into a race that had fewer uh, slots than the actual number of players that was in the session. Was it friend? Yeah, it was. Oh, it's up there. If you guys want to try a drift track, I actually have plenty of them. It's in bookmarked. I have a lot of races, but I do have a few drift ones. I actually do wonder how it would... Should we do the same track again, or... No, it's... What the fuck was it? Wide berth. There it is. Should we do the same track before that we could get used to it again, or... Should we do one of the other ones? I think it's... this one. This is the other one that I like to do. I still I don't understand why they do split times or best. Most of that doesn't even count anyway. Um, I wouldn't say it affects drifting in general. The Monroe, yeah. I think I ended up getting it. But braking, brakes do affect it, but not in the sense of like outright performance. Basically, it just increases the strength your brakes have. So like if you do stuff like well, older cars, not the drift tune cars, but if you have stronger brakes, it's harder to do um, stuff like handbrake drifts and backwards drifting. Well, backwards drift entries where you're like you'd actually use both the brake and the handbrake while turning sideways. it would slow you down much faster. So in a way, yeah, it does affect it, but not by much. This dumb game doing its thing again. I probably just need to make a new session. Nah, I can start it. I think I just have to find a new session. Hopefully it works this time. No, I don't want that turned on. Unless you guys want to play with randoms. I think I'd only want to do that if I'm playing by myself. Hey, virus reboot. Hello. Yeah, I didn't think I would. I didn't think myself that I would start streaming again. To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to continue it. I think this might just end up being a one-off thing. I'm only joking, of course. I still don't know. Are you going to be joining up, or because we're doing this whole stream is basically for drifting, but I don't think that many people go on YouTube to search up drift meets, so I'd probably going to be streaming for maybe another hour or so, and I'll be getting off. I actually have been wanting to do more with YouTube. Like, I've been wanting to start making like Let's Play series. I've been wanting to post more drift videos, but I need to get used to. I need to get the hang at actually doing more. What is it called? Doing like better edits, because I use Rockstar Editor for most of my clips. I'm sure you'll be fine. Lolly's lagging occasionally. I might do CarMeets. I tried doing it before, and it just gets way too stressful. I've been a moderator for I've already said before, I've been a moderator for many different hosts already. Anything from just normal hosts and then clean hosts as well. And it gets stressful. Mostly, especially in the eyes of a host. Well, because mostly there's always those kind of people that you end up seeing where they always end up doing dumb shit, or they ended up basically just doing dumb shit. Not following the rules, just going around crashing, hitting people, not parking up when they need to, the usual. It just gets frustrating seeing it all the time. Yeah, I haven't even touched my YouTube account since then, so that's probably why you're still a moderator. Oh, too far. That's why whenever I'm usually following someone, I try not to get too close. because it gives you that urge that you need to try to pick up the pace and you end up messing up. I know some people get that feeling. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I had to brake there. Damn it. I end up steering too hard there. Overcorrected. Oh, I shouldn't have let off the throttle there. Oh, you're going that way? Ooh, did Wally crash? Ooh. We both did. I wonder if it was at the same spot. I guess I could try to lead for a little bit. Alright, I might stream again at some point. Stay safe and have a great night. Uh, Thinking about it again, you mentioned asking if using the handbrake, well, not handbrake, if getting any of the engine, well, brake upgrades. I can't fucking speak. If getting any of the brake upgrades actually affects drifting. In the sense that it does, it's basically the whole idea of like I can use the handbrake and get all the way up to this wall. That's actually a good example of it. If I had stronger brakes, I wouldn't have. If I had stronger handbrake, I wouldn't have hit that. I wouldn't have hit that wall. I would have slowed down all the way to stopping it. It's basically just increasing your. Well, it's basically just decreasing your brake times. That's about it. It's really good for racing, but if you want to have them, if you want to have stock brakes, it makes braking at least a little bit more realistic anyway. Because IRL cars are not going to stop within like 3 seconds. Not any classic one anyway. Yeah, you could use the brake. You could use the handbrake to slide yourself out, hit walls like that. If you could actually see it on the. You could actually see it through the cam, well, through the controller cam. Most of the time I'm just tapping it, but I'm too used to like handbrake boosting. So like anytime I'm using the handbrake, I'm like tapping it to bring the revs back up. I wonder who that was. No, you're fine, Lolly. If you were like hard lagging, then yeah, you probably could have done that. Then that would have been fine. But the whole point of having it just us in here is that way we could be able to all tandem with each other. Hold on 1 second. Just wanted to get a sip of my drink again. I really hope we're eventually able to do these again. Like, well, not. What am I saying? I hope that eventually we'll be able to make our own drift races. Like, make full-on circuits, maybe even custom circuits. I have one of those. Yeah, I have one of those. Let me set the overcast again. Overcast is my favorite weather type because the way it... Let's go try out one of those. Let's go try out one of my drift tracks. Oh, you have some? You said you wanted to make some. Ah. This dumb game and its matchmaking. If you want to try it, you can invite me to it. You'd have to you'd probably have to send me an invite, and then I'll have to have you leave and then join back.
Good to see you, boss.
That way it makes me the host. I can show you all the tracks that I have with poor lighting and most important, no map. Let me show you what I was talking about though. I have like most of these are like proper races, but I'll see if I can find a few of them. Nope, none on this one. Most of these are rally and race and proper tracks.
I'm here for you, boss. 100%.
Next one. Yeah, like I have a few of these. I have like Minami, Kita, even a Toge one. It's not that good. It's not that good of a track though. Oh, this one's a rallycross track. This one's actually a pretty decent track. This one's also pretty good too, if I remember correctly. Hey, I have the around the map track saved. Most of these are more suited for like the old school cars, like Rapid GT.
We gonna make some deals?
Did you ever send that invite? Are you starting one up or am I starting one up? Hey, I thought they patched this glitch. Oh, you can at least go back. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably start up this one. Oh, is that you? It is. All right. Ah, this kind of track. I've done this one. I think it actually is this one that I've done before. There you go, Sacred Healings. I'll be honest, that sounds like a D&D, or like a sort of RPG style username. Make sure to type your username in chat and send me pictures as well. You should probably be sending pictures first, and there you go. Yeah, you should probably be sending the pictures first, then let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's a nice color on the vector. Clean so far. Yeah, sure, you got it. Oh, 10 recent friends. Well, 10 mutual friends. Neat. Oh, it already started. What the fuck? Oh, Lolly. I forgot that you're still host. Did you set it to GTA? That way you could stance it? Technically I do, but no one's active. It's been dead basically since it was created. Because it wasn't originally mine. Oh, you didn't get the car. Think you'll be fine? It's not set to GTA mode, so you can't even get any of other cars. Yeah, I definitely didn't line that one up right. No, it's gonna pull me into the wall. Okay, I got it. Ooh. Went too wide. I'm not gonna line this up yet. Yeah. That was really smooth. Ah! This section isn't. Yep, that one was not a good line. Just have to go wide here. Did, but I didn't get a good finishing line. Yep, that was too wide. Oh, that one was smooth. Let's see if I can try to do over backwards entry here. Almost. Ooh, couldn't. I could have just braked there, but I'm too used to just letting off the throttle or using the handbrake. I wonder if you could do a backwards entry going to the right now, because of the way the steering is. Nope. That didn't turn out right. This track doesn't seem too bad, even though it is just Toga roads. Yeah, it's still not too bad. Try to go hug the wall a little bit. Ooh, ended up hitting it. We try it again. I shouldn't have let off the throttle. Oh, you haven't reversed. Ooh, I didn't think that wall was, I didn't think that tree was solid. Yeah, this area right here isn't really all that great for it. I definitely could have did that much better. I could have did that line much better. Yeah, you could once you higher speeds, you could definitely tell this thing's all-wheel drive. Oh shit! Did not expect my spoiler to clip right into that bridge. Will I even be able to get out of this? Looks like I'm going off-roading. Will I even be able to get this? I don't want to have to respawn because I don't know if it messed with the physics or not. Because I've never respawned with these cars before. I could probably get out of this. I've done enough off-roading to be able to do stuff like this. Come on. I got it. Can't believe that shit actually worked. I kind of want to go off-roading now. Not going to, but I could. I might do it after stream. Maybe go look for a few more routes for Sims. Yeah, the all-wheel drive for these cars are really weird. It's like when you're really sideways, the car actually picks up grip on the front and increases its wheel spin, allowing it to really pull itself around. That's why you're able to basically do stuff like this. You're able to do that quite easily, even at any angle. Yeah, once you get to a higher speed, you have to almost keep the wheels straight. Because the cars are all-wheel drive after all. Oh, don't hit the tree. That was a neat little track. It'd be nice to actually race on though. You want to try it? Or should we just keep to drifting? Because I think that'd actually be a pretty neat track to race on. I hope you got some good angles. We can try it. Like try some actual like proper races. Yeah, we can do that. Hmm. What kind of mid-tier cars do you have? I'm probably just gonna use the probably the 8F drafter like I usually do. Yeah, that could work. You might have a little bit of issues with oversteer though. Hope static is still in the stream. Uh, yeah, we're basically just using mid-tier cars. If you could use anything like Shafty V12, Paragon Arm. I might actually use the LG Retro, unless I could find something else. This was the other car that I was talking about that I was gonna make into a drift car. If I didn't have that on low grips, I'd be using that to race with. Ooh. Alright, I guess we can be done. Alright, you too, have a great night. Ooh, messed that up a little bit. Ooh, that was close. Just casually go around a tree. wall? Did it do crash or something? Damn. I wish I would have looked back and seen it. We have quite a ways to go, so if you want I could just slow down and let you catch back up. And we could get some proper racing again. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going half throttle. And you could actually see it through the cam that I'm going half throttle. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted it up there. This kind of stuff is really where my rolling steering technique comes in. Allows me to get really fine and precise steering. I don't know why, but for some reason my brain is thinking that this is Gran Turismo for a second. I've been playing way too much GT7. I'm like braking way too early for some of these corners. That was a little iffy. Oh, looks like he messed up again. Ooh, that was really close. I slid out of for a second there. I kind of want to make a proper R32 build on GT7 now. It may not be that decorated, but this is a pretty nice track. But then again, so are these kind of races anyway. Oh, you could really cut that section. Was looking at the stream for a second. Racing is, I've mentioned it to Sin's stream so many times, but whenever I'm racing, I can really just like drive around and blank out and still like handle relatively easily. Like I can just zone out and think about things while I do this. Of course, most of those I'm not going to be really thinking out loud. There'd be no point in doing so. Half the time I would just be blanking out though. I just wouldn't be thinking about anything, almost just thinking into the stars. Just casually driving while doing actually decent lines. That's why I've mentioned that I like racing in like the rain and the snow. It makes it more interesting, makes me have to actually concentrate. Ooh, that was rough. Still made it though. Alright, it's about 10:40. It's 10:47 for me. I'll be getting off in maybe 25 minutes. Yeah, I'll be getting off in a few minutes. I don't know if I'll be. I don't know if I'll be streaming again. I might, but I don't know. I'll probably have to just do it like every weekend or so. I'm gonna wait for Lolly to catch up that we could finish it. That way he doesn't at least get a DNF. Actually, unless you guys want to, I'm in quite a few group chats if you've actually seen it before. Someone actually posted saying lobby up. Let's see who that was. Ooh, I think I actually have him as a friend. Let me see if he's on my friends list just real quick. He doesn't appear to be so. Shame. Ooh. Interesting use of just having the lights in the back. Maybe driving in first person wasn't a good idea. I could honestly drifting it. Well, racing in first person is just a vibe. Oh, that reminds me. Apparently they changed the camera in first person. I might have to try that. Do you think I should be like actually like audibly reading out chat, or should I just do what I'm usually doing and just like reacting to it and maybe like mention something in it? I've heard some people like uh, if you want to go at it again, we can. We could use faster cars this time. Found a really nice tree. Yeah, we're doing we're doing like mid-tier sports cars, like anything from 8F Drafter, Slogan GT, Paragon R, Jugular, anything like that. I could probably actually link it. Let me see if I could find it. Sports, lap time. Race tier, C, B, D. Alright. Copy that. And yeah, Cypher's fine. I think that's in D tier though. Up and of fucking course, links aren't gonna work. Let me try to invite a few more friends. See if anyone else is gonna join. I was gonna link the GTAcars.net, but that didn't turn out right. I'll go ahead and list them then, though. Cars you could use are 10F, Feltzer. Actually, hold on, let me. race tier. 10F, 8F, Calico, Coquette D10, Elegy Retro, Jester, Masacro, Schlagen GT, Sentinel Classic wide body specifically because the original one's awful. The link was for uh, filtering cars that I'm naming out. Vector, Sonar S Classic, Bestia, Comet S2, Flash GT, Jester RR. That one's actually pretty good. Raiden, Komoda, Revolter, Spectre, VSTR, and I think that's it. The rest of them aren't really all that good. It's almost 5 a.m. for you. Oh yeah, you are in the UK, aren't you? I doubt anyone else is gonna join. I'm gonna do one more wave of invites and then I'll start it. Well, Lolly will start it. Italy, ah. How is it there? I'm sure you're probably gonna say either it's great or it's absolute shit because everyone has their own ups and downs, up and downs for how their places are. Like America, for example. A lot of us here are complete bumbling fucking idiots. Uh, it's funny because a lot of the oh, how cold is it? I can't even check to see how cold it is for me. Actually, I can. Let me go check. Uh, it is 46 Fahrenheit, or should be, I think, like. Damn it. Stupid notifications, go away. Alright. I think that's like 10 something the degrees? Hold on. Off to calculator. Yeah, it's like 9 Celsius. Swap back to my other screen. Alright, I'm good. You can start it if you want. Or if you want to take a short break, you can. Oh yeah, definitely. I've seen all sorts of different recipes for meals that you can meet. Most of them, I know it's kind of stereotypical, but most of it is pasta, or at least involving some sort of starch. Uh, Fuck it, I'm gonna use it. This thing is gonna be ridiculous. Anything from beer C tier, like even like a Schlagen GT is fine. I probably should be typing it. Nice. Both of them are fine. I just hope they don't. I just hope that neither of them have low grips. Volter is just an absolute meme. Oh, it's such a GTA. No! No. I can get up. I'm sure I can. Alright, you good. You guys can go without me if you want. I'm pretty decent enough to where I can catch back up. Even in something like this. That thing should not be there. Yeah, you'd be surprised how good the Revolter actually is. It punts cars aside quite easily, like you've seen in Sumo. But it's also a pretty decent performing car, too. Not as good as something like a Paragon R, but it's really good. It's still pretty good. I think it's in like C tier. Oops, sorry. I completely stopped you though, and it did nothing to me. And it's actually pretty decent off-road too. Even though it has about the same off-road traction loss ratio as any other car. But because of its acceleration, it's actually pretty good. I ought to use this one time in one of Sin's circuit races. That'd be hilarious. Ooh, that was sketchy. This thing's kind of fun. Oop, game lagged for a second. After this race, I'll probably be getting off. Lolly, I think it's about time you go to sleep too. I should probably start. I should probably be streaming earlier in the day, but it's a little bit iffy. Oh, I went on two wheels for a second there. I almost lost it. Gave you enough time to catch up though. Come on, let's see what you got. Let's see if you can pass this boat of a car. I'm driving this thing like I'm in a toga race. Wait, I am in a toga race. Sorry, that was an awful joke. What I probably should have meant was saying I'm driving this like I'm driving a rally car. Meaning I'm like full on manipulating body weight by braking and turning. Or by left foot braking. Actually, I remember doing a race with Sins, and I think it was either foreign or... No, it was awesome. Oh, damn it. I remember doing a race, testing out tracks, racing with Awesome and Sins, Fade and Sins. I ended up using we're testing a rallycross track, and I was using the revolter. I was able to keep up with them the entire time. Of course, they were messing up a few times, but uh, like I was like really taking off at a lot of the corners. Oh, both me and you messed up. This thing has crazy acceleration. I still wish they would have did better for the front end, make it look more like a Cadillac it was supposed to be. At least I think it's supposed to be a Cadillac. This car was released back before the STR was added in. You could probably cut that section. Oop. I was checking the map. I messed up there last time. I am messing up a few times myself though, but it's not nearly as deadly as what Lolly's doing. I'm seeing you like straight up hitting things. I didn't need to slow down there. Oh, it's an unorthodox car, but revolters are not that bad. You definitely can't use it for competitive racing though. Something like a GTO would take this thing out easily. I remember, I think I actually had low grips on this thing at one time. This was one of the cars that I merged like a long time ago. Yeah, it was back before low grips was available. This thing is was crazy fast with low grips, and because it's all-wheel drive and has a pretty high acceleration, it is incredible for drag races. All right. What a way to go. It's getting late for both you and me. I think I might stream again next weekend. I don't know if it'll be on Saturday or Sunday, but I'll try to stream again. Yeah, you too. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this music. Once I go into free mode, I'll go ahead and end it. Alright. Have a great night, everyone. Yeah, I'll try to join up in one of his streams again. Have a great night, everyone. I want to close everything out now.